Hello, boys and girls. I'm glad that you joined me on Music Monday. That was really fun. I loved seeing some of the songs from Quebec. I saw a really cool clarinet ensemble playing along, and I am proud of the music that comes out of Canada. I hope that you enjoyed watching along. The Music Monday people, the Coalition for Music Education in Canada, has posted a bunch of the live stream videos onto their YouTube channel so you can watch them later if you'd like. But today I wanted to show you a computer program. So I'm going to show it to you right about now. This is the program that I wanted to show you. It is called Sonic Pi. That's pi like the number, not pie like the food. If fool around with this application, you need to go to sonic-pi.net. It is a downloadable program, so if your parents, you definitely ask your parents. If your parents don't want it, it's perfectly fine, I understand, but it is a fun little program. It has downloads for Windows and Apple and Raspberry Pi if you have one of those, but it is not currently an option for people who are working off of tablets. It won't work for you guys. But what this is it turns your computer into a synthesizer. It makes notes out of computer code. So you can ask the computer to play 70, and it will play a note that it calls 70. If you say play 88, it plays a different note. If you play, say, 50, it plays a different one. If we go into lower numbers, it gets lower. Can we still hear 30? That's incredibly low. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the recording. That's super low. Maybe I'll turn up the volume a bunch on... Should be able to hear that one now. But yeah, it takes your computer and turns it into a synthesizer. This thing down here is your best friend if you're going to be fooling around with this. This is the tutorial, and it is a really good tutorial. There's lots of reading involved, but lots of what it has you do is it has you copy and paste the stuff on the bottom. So if you want to copy, you can highlight it by clicking and dragging. You can right click and push copy, and you can then paste over top of whatever you have up there and ask it to run. And now it's playing an interesting bass drum house at a rate of 1 per second. Oh no, at a rate of 1 every half second, because it's sleeping for 0.5. If you don't understand what that sleeping and sampling is, don't worry. This has a really, really good explanation. Make sure the bass drum is running. Change the sleep value from 0.5 to something higher like 1. What happens if I do that? Just change that to 1, and I press run again. And the drum speed has changed. So what if I change that to something really small? What if I change it to something really, really small? What if I change it to something even smaller? What's half of 125? My goodness. 0625. 0625. Can I cut it in half again? Half of 6 is 3. Half of 25. This is starting to get silly. It broke. Eventually, you can ask the computer to do things that it cannot do. And so it makes this little arrow and says runtime error. Sonic Pi language core timing error. My timing error. My thread got too far behind time. So I was trying to ask it to do something that the computer could not do. But we can change that back to 5 and ask it to run again. And everything is back to normal. So these tutorials help you go through those and show the different things that it can do. It can do some really interesting stuff. Let's see what this one sounds like. Copy. I need to make sure that I add that letter L at the beginning because I didn't paste. Ooh, that's interesting. A sample guitar E minor 9 chord. Ooh, now that is interesting. So it shares with you how to do all of those cool things. And if you just want to listen to what other people have done, then you can, well, I guess once you have something that you are proud of, you can share it with your classmates. Oh, I erased the thing that I was proud of. That's too bad. But if I wanted to make, I just made a doorbell. If I wanted to share that with my classmates, I could copy. We'll say that you guys are in grade 6. Oh, there's the one that I was happy with before. This is my second take. The last time I forgot to record my voice, so it was just a bunch of computer pages, and that was not especially effective. But yeah, I can just copy and paste what I put down before, and I can show you what I had before. If I want to share this with the rest of my class, I just push post, and anyone else can copy that and paste it right there. And hear what Mr. Weens made. Ooh, cool. And you can change what it sounds like. Chip lead. And it can sound different. Or I can just change that to beep. But yeah, it is a very interesting program. It has lots of stuff in there, and it also has, in the examples, stuff that other people have done. So this is someone else recording Bach's Minuet. I don't remember which minuet this is, but yes, one of Bach's minuets. Just on this, and you guys can play around with it if you'd like to. You can change the sound that it's using. You can change it to that chip lead, which is one of my favorites. If you're wondering what other sounds you can have, they're down here under synths. So you can say, ooh, mod saw. What does that sound like? Let's find out. Mod saw. What is that? Whoop. Whoops. Need to stop. Let's try again. Ooh. I like that one too. Interesting. So you can have any number of things happen when you change things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It does give you a little, if I do some random words there, it does give you a little arrow with where it broke. It tells you that there was an unknown synth of KJHF, that there was a thread death. So we need to change that KJHF to something that the computer understands. There's lots of places to go wrong, but there are some really interesting... Here's another way it can go wrong. There's some really interesting ways that it can go right, too. So play around if you'd like. I would love to see things that you guys create into your guys' pages so that you can share with each other. I think this would be to share music that you write with each other. And if this is really interesting to you, you can use this as helping you learn to code. And if you think coding is not interesting at all, Mr. Weens, well, that's okay. You don't need to use this at all in your life, but it is an interesting and fun, silly thing to play around with. So, I hope that I see you playing around. I'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye!